Happy Monday, people, and welcome back to a brand new week and a brand new episode on the Blossoming Chronicle podcast. And thank you so much to whosoever has joined in another week to listen to another story and devote time to your learning and your growth. So, what are we going to talk about today? Fight the urge to be coached to be softer. Technical, right? Fight the urge to be coached to be softer. Recently, I've been following this US based entrepreneur called Jackie Hermes, and in one of her videos, she talks about a lesson that she learned by reading a book called Radical Candor. And that lesson is that as professional women, we should all fight the urge to be coached to be softer. I think this really hit mark for me because recently I've been trying to do things that make me uncomfortable and that push me, but do align with the values that I really value in the long term. I really don't have a business level perspective of it, but I was actually able to relate to it personally as hell. So here's what I have to say about it. I guess that generally when I talk to people, I try being as honest as I can and I try giving my honest opinions. And usually this isn't the reaction that many people are expecting. In the past as well, I've had arguments with people where I knew that I was on the correct page, but I wasn't able to contradict those people because, of the BS ways we are brought up and that we are asked to not contradict any of the authority figures. This actually exists a lot in India, where we have one of the most transphobic societies and we are not allowed to oppose to the way people think. The perspective that I personally have on this is that the more we are coached to be softer, the less comfortable we become standing up for ourselves and, being ourselves in general. I think that I really have a reputation of being tactful with the way I state things that I believe in. And I really wasn't this way before, but I had to learn it. And in the previous episodes as well, I've kind of said this thing that people can't really handle conviction from you, especially when they are used to other people agreeing with them or when they are used to kind of people not contradicting them. I think that at this point in my life, I have started becoming more of a straightforward person because firstly, it helps me save the time and energy of not having to explain myself in the future. And secondly, it also helps me to kind of rid myself of not beating myself up in the future for not taking a desired action just because I was scared to do so in the past. Also, the other angle of this is that I've seen many of my friends be in relationships which I personally considered toxic, but I didn't really convey it to them because they wanted to hear what they wanted to hear. And even though at times when I was blunt with them, they wouldn't actually accept it because it was probably the correct answer for them. And so they didn't actually just accept it and they digressed. But me being not blunt with them wasn't actually helping them anyway. And I believe that at some point, this kind of impacts a person's personality when it comes to their career as well. Embellishing on what I said earlier, notions take a lot of time to bust, and it just isn't an outright lash at someone that will change a notion that exists inclusively in the society. What kind of saddens me is that even though we know that a particular notion is wrong and is unjust, we personally do not take up any cudgels to kind of bust it or just make a small change. And also at times because it's really exhausting. Even in many of the conversations that I have with the relatives in my family, where they have really shitty and orthodox notions about how girls should be, how their careers should be, how many guys they should date, how their careers should be, how many children they should have, what is the upper age limit for marriage, and how nonsensically sex defines your sanity and purity. The list goes on and on. We, being the younger ones in the family, are asked not to challenge these notions. Personally, I've tried challenging these notions with, I'd say, I've been really tactful in challenging these notions, but they really haven't made an impact because perceptions don't go away in one conversation. And especially in India, they don't. I don't know how much time it might take in India. But I believe, and I strongly believe that as we are coached to be softer, these messages are carried on to the next generation instead of stopping and barricading it right there. It's pretty much like if you have tea water boiling and you sim the gas flame, then the water won't fall out of the pan because you've already controlled it back then. But if you were watching how I Met Your Mother whilst the tea water was boiling, it will definitely fall out of it and you may or may not be able to clean up the hot water mess that has been created. Logic. I think that many a times when we do not contradict with people about what we believe in and we don't believe in, it gives them the audacity and it gives them the power to do more of it. It also amplifies the belief about that particular notion and it kind of strengthens it. That even in our careers, we are kind of asked to take advices from people who are far more experienced than us, especially when you're in your 20s. You're asked by people more experienced than you to be softer in general. But I believe that we should all kind of fight that urge to be coached to be softer. Now, don't really mistake it for something as suppressing your feminine side. That is really not what I'm trying to convey over here. In one more videos of Jackie Hermes, she talks about women with strong opinions being labeled as sassy. To be honest, when I was in my teens, I really did not understand that why is there such a hustle and a conversation about, feminism, and why are we actually fighting for it? But actually back then I was a kid and I wasn't actually faced with some situations. But now that I'm on the verge of starting my career, I have seen people giving me unsolicited advices even when I don't ask for it. Will kind of try overpowering my voice as well at times, and albeit I'm definitely getting better at countering it. People who not even established careers, forget about successful careers, kind of try giving me advices. To be honest, this really doesn't matter to me anymore, but it bothers me on the page that this is the society that our further generations are going to breed in. And personally, I think that we should all make little conversations to kind of counter it. If we are softer now and we don't take action for what we believe in right now, we can't crib in the future if that particular thing hurts us, our business, or our personal life in the future. Personally, I've had some experiences where people around me have said things because of which I believe that the Indian society is still transphobic. And I've actually stood up for what I believe was correct, even though I was pushed not to speak. But I really did speak up because I really believed in what I was saying. And it kind of did have an impact because the next time those people weren't audacious to kind of talk about a certain notion that way and to kind of lay it out just whatever they feel like is correct. And so through this video today, I really urge all the young girls like me out there and all the females in general to fight the urge to be coached to be softer. Just say what you've got to say and what you feel like saying. To be honest, I've really gotten better at kind of answering back and standing up for the things that I really believe in and being upfront about them because they actually align with the things that I really value in the long term. But I still struggle with it. I'm still learning, and that's the reason I really want all the females out there to kind of follow this so that it becomes a society where we have conversations which are mature, so that we are able to change the way we live in the 21st century and have conversations in the 21st century. But this really isn't something that can be only done by me, and everyone should really make small efforts to kind of conquer this thing. So I hope you guys just enjoyed today's episode. I mean, this was something that I wanted to say for a very long time. And just feel free to comment in the comment section of wherever you're watching this: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course the full episodes on YouTube and Spotify. And also just share of any of your incidents if you're able to relate to it personally. I'd love to hear about them. You can also DM me via all the links which are available in the link tree, which is there in the description. Subscribe to the YouTube and Spotify channel of the Blossoming Chronicle podcast. And if you found today's episode to be valuable, just share it with at least one person so that even they can derive value from it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. Until the next time, keep blossoming.